Yes, Solar Gang. I don't remember what I think the video where I said the links to where you can purchase this stuff, I think it got cut short because I think in that video my phone had died, so I couldn't finish everything. But in the video that's called in the video that I call in the video that I called Come Prime Eric with me, I am going to leave links in my description to where you can purchase these flesh skin tone paints, as well as the sea sponge. And yeah, I'm gonna leave links in my description to on the video called Come Prime Eric with me. I'll leave links in my description of that video to where you can purchase these flesh set paints, the sea sponge, and also a link to where you can purchase the polyurethane gloss, and a link also to where you can purchase the primer that I got. And they're all air AD. AD means air dry. They're air dry, and they are, as you can see, WB, which is waterborne. And it says you can use thin with water, Soul Dry, and Flow Medium. I don't have Soul Dry or Flow Medium, but I did make my own. I did make my at-home version of distilled water. I did make my, distilled water. This is distilled water. I know it doesn't look it. That is because it's obviously cooled it's cooled down substantially since I made it. If I'm not mistaken, I made my distilled water yesterday. So I just put it in one of my apple juice bottles so I can have it. So when I start painting, I'll have it. I know it looks kind of weird. That is because it was in this apple juice bottle and whatnot. But this is my distilled water, guys. I made it. I believe I can't. Guys, I forgot when I made it. But if I'm not mistaken, I made it yesterday. So I already made my distilled water. And I'm going to show you it. But here it is, guys. It's literally just water. It's just water. And what this water does, it will help dilute. This water here, this distilled water, you can either use distilled water. If you don't have distilled water, you can also use purified water. I looked it up. You can use purified water or distilled water. Either or is fine. I'm shaking it well. But guys, see here it says thin with water. I don't have Soul Dry or Flow Medium, but I do have water, which is my distilled water I made. And yeah, I don't have any Soul Dry or Flow Medium, but I do have my distilled water that I made, which I'm not mistaken I made yesterday. And to make distilled water, you can make it at home. You don't have to necessarily buy it. You can make it at home. All you need is a pot and a lid that's bigger than the pot, a ceramic bowl that can, be used to withstand, that can whip. The things you need to make distilled water at home is very simple. You just need a pot, a lid that's bigger than the pot, some ice. Yeah, that's what you need. To make distilled water at home is very simple. You just need a pot, a lid that's bigger than the pot, and ice, and a ceramic bowl that can withstand heat. And that's all the things you will need to make distilled water. Then what you got to do is you have to fill the pot up with the water. And then you got to put your ceramic bowl. You got to put your ceramic bowl on the inside of it. No. The first thing so what's to make distilled water at home, all you need is a pot, a lid that's bigger than the pot, a ceramic bowl that can withstand heat, and of course the water. So once you have all that stuff, the thing you will need to do is fill your pot up with water and turn it on and let the water boil. Then after that, what you do is, to make distilled water, what you do is you put the ceramic bowl inside the pot, then you fill it with water. Then you take the bowl out of the pot, you put the pot on the stove, you turn it on to let the water boil. Then after that, you put the ceramic bowl back in the pot, you put the lid on it, but you turn the lid upside down, and then you put the ice on top. And then as you do that, it's like something about the water, like it evaporates it, and then when the pot's up, when you lift the pot up, you will just see the steam coming out. But don't trust me. That's just a way you can do it to make your own distilled water. But I don't listen to me. I highly recommend watching a YouTube short. I'm highly recommend. I'll leave a link in my description of this live stream to the YouTube short on the tutorial on how to make distilled water at home. In case you don't have any, you can make it at home when you need to. So I'll leave a link in my description. I'll leave a link in my description of this live stream, the link to the YouTube short I watched on how I learned to make distilled water at home. So I'll leave that link in my description of this live stream so you can check out that tutorial on how to make your own distilled water at home. But to make distilled water, you will need a pot, a lid that's bigger than the pot, of course, the water, and a ceramic bowl that can withstand heat. Some bowls at the bottom should say oven safe or microwave or dishwasher safe and all that. But you want to read it to make sure it's oven safe or microwave safe to make sure it can withstand heat before you use it. But this is my distilled water. I know my water, it might smell weird. It's because this was an apple juice bottle and I did rinse it out a little bit. But I did make my distilled water here. I just gotta wait till my primer comes, which is on my, well, not primer. I gotta wait till my matte sealer comes, which comes on Thursday, April 2nd. And I was going through my brushes, and when I was cleaning up, I realized that one of my brushes that I didn't even know was missing. And it was, which brush was it? Yeah, it was brush number 10. And I didn't even know I had this paintbrush until I looked under my bed when I was cleaning. I found it. And I'm glad I did, because that's what I need. And all my brushes, they have numbers on there to correspond with their size. So let me show you what I mean. I don't think I have all the numbers, but I think I should have most of them. Like this one here is a number 1 size brush, which is indicating to me that this is the smallest brush. You can see it says we got a number 1. I don't think I have all the brush numbers, but I have. And then I have a number 8 brush. See, number 8. You guys can't tell, but there you go. It's a number 8 brush. I don't think I have 2. Some of the numbers I'm probably missing. I have 9. I have brush number 4. I have brush number 10. I have brush number 12. This is the fat one. She's thick. Look at that. She's thick. I have brush number 7. And then I have brush number 11. So I got different sizes. I think some of the size, I don't know if they were in number order, but some of the size brushes I think I'm missing. But before I use them, I will definitely wash them before I use them, just to get all the excess germs and stuff off, and that's what I'm going to do. And then, let me get my gloves on so you can see the babies. Yes, I have my other ones, my replicas. I'm just not taking them out. They're being put up for now. So I hope you understand that. No hate towards them. It just I'm putting them up. They're being put up right now. I don't feel like taking them out. And some of them, I love them, but some of them I just feel like I'm outgrowing love. Some of them I feel like I'm outgrowing love for them. And I do have some that I already have put up in bags that I know I outgrew love for them. And they're just going to be put up until I figure out, how they're going to go. But here's baby R, guys. And I put on gloves so I wouldn't transmit any oils or anything. But here's baby R, guys, her head. And yes, I primed her teeth. I know it was weird to think that why did I prime her teeth? It's weird. But I want to make sure the paint adheres to her teeth too. So I primed her teeth. She's actually a shiny baby. That just goes to show that the primer Don't smell the primer, guys. It ain't nothing to smell pretty about. But I did primer, though. She's fully primed. I know she doesn't look it or anything, but I fully primed her a good twice to make sure that there is nothing, to make sure the paint doesn't come off. I gotta worry about her bottom teeth, because that's gonna be hard to get. Her top teeth I can reach, but her bottom teeth will be a little more difficult. And I know it don't come for your internet needs, guys. I want to say, guys, I'm putting her back, guys. Sorry, I'm putting her back. I almost lost her. But I just want to say, guys, hi, Brooke. It's okay, you're fine. But here's Riley, guys. She is fully primed up, and I even primed her teeth, because I want this paint to stay on as good as possible. And I already got the things I need to make her teeth, to make the color of her teeth, which is a little bit of amarillo, which means yellow, a little bit of yellow, and white. So I just need a little bit of yellow and white, and that's just to make her teeth. And guys, don't come after me, guys. She does have eyes. She does. Okay, here's baby R's eyes, guys. She has blue eyes. Don't come for me. She got eyes, guys. I'm just not putting them in her until I'm fully finished painting her face, because I don't want to put the eyes in there and then I start painting her, then the paint getting her eyes on her eyes and whatnot. I don't want that. But she does got her eyes, guys. They're blue. They're blue eyes, though. What Brooke asked? Hold on. Will she have hair? Oh, yes, Brooke. Definitely. She's going to most definitely will. Out of all the kids, she will definitely have hair. Yes. My fan, shout out to my fan, David. Thank you, my fan, David, for coming through, for getting me some hair. I got 2 packs of hair coming. Like, there's going to be 1 pack of hair, then another pack of hair. So I got it twice. That way I can know that I have enough. But yes, she will have hair. I might use her hair color on all of them to be convenient, except for baby Leonard, baby L. He won't have as much hair because I want to make him like a baby. And baby Eric will have a little bit of hair, but Riley will be the main one that will have mostly have hair. And it's coming, though, it's just not here yet. But and I just know that me doing her hair is going to take a while because her head is so big. And I do got a rooting tool right here that I can, like this, like poke it in her head and whatnot to root her hair. So I got a rooting tool for that. I got quite a few of them. But here's a rooting tool. So I do have that to root her hair. Well, yes, Brooke, to answer your question, yes, like the others, she will have hair, yes. I mean, I don't want her to be bald. I wouldn't like her to have hair anyway. Oh, her eye came out. But anyways, guys, this is her eyes. See, they're blue. I know they may not look blue completely on the cam, aka camera, but they are blue, though, as you can see. So yeah, she will have hair. It just, since her head's a little bigger, I just know it's going to take me a little more time to root her hair. And then when I paint her, I can't like paint her all at one time. It has to be in thin layers. And I gotta, like when I do the first set, when I do the first layer, I will have to let it dry for a minute before I can go on to the second layer until I get her up to where I want her to be. And if you're wondering why I got a stocking, this is because I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to add the weights in there. And then I'm going to weight it with stuffing at the top to give her head some weight. So this is for her weight. It's to weigh her. Okay. So she will definitely have weight in her head. And I'm thinking the last weight will go in baby Leonard's head. Eric's head I want to kind of keep floppy to make it mimic like I'm like a real newborn, where I go, you know how newborns, you got to hold their head up because their head is their most delicate thing on their body. Hi, Broby. Thank you, bro. Hi, Broby. You haven't came in, Broby, in a while. But then again, Broby, I can't get mad at you, Broby, because I haven't done live streams in a bit either. So, but yeah, Broby, here's your here's 𝐒𝐸 new friend. Oops. Here's oopsie. Here's 𝐒𝐸's new friend, and you and your gang, Gabby Gang, and 𝐒𝐸's new friend. Here's Riley, guys, and Broby. Please don't get mad at me, 𝐒𝐸. Don't come after me, 𝐒𝐸. She does have eyes. I got they're right here. So please don't come after me, 𝐒𝐸. She has eyes. I just got to put them in there once I'm done painting her and everything. And once I'm fully done painting her, then I'm going to seal her. I'm going to let her paint dry thoroughly first. And then I'm going to seal her so that way to be completely done. And then I will come in maybe with my polyurethane gloss and just gloss her teeth to make her teeth look like wet and dewy, and also use the polyurethane gloss for you can't see, but you see how her nose is right there, her nostrils, to make her nostrils have a wet look to them, and her lips also to give her lips a wet look, because lips are typically moist. They're moist because your saliva, they're typically moist. But I will keep that out as well. What? They don't? Well, too bad. But then, but yeah, guys, so I have everything I need. Also, I got all the baby R's parts here primed up and everything. And also, Eric's all primed up. And sorry about my room being a mess, guys. I gotta clean that. Don't worry. I'll clean it up. And then baby L, he's all primed up as well. So all my babies are primed. I don't know if you can. Oh, you can tell though. You can kind of tell though. They're all primed up. You can tell they're all primed up. They're fully primed. I tried my best to coat them in primer so that the paint won't come off. But for baby Eric though, you can see you can't tell, but oh God, you could tell he's fully primed up. Look at his head. It's like he's shining like new money. You could tell he's fully primed up. You could tell he's fully in primer. He's primed up to the max. You can see that. And you can also tell by his arms. You can see his arms right there. They're fully primed up in primer. So yeah, I primed them all up. Eric's is the most probably evident. And for all of my babies, to make the process easier would be for when I attach them at the end. I already added all the zip ties, and there's certain spots where the zip ties are supposed to go, so it'll be easier. And for Eric, I even attached for Eric all of his zip ties. As you can see, his zip ties, they're all attached into the certain spaces where they're supposed to go, so when I put them together, it'll be easy and I don't have to worry about all that. So all of their parts are, attached. Even you can't see Riley's zip ties, but you can see they're one of them. They're all attached though. And then baby L, I even primed up his belly plate. I know it doesn't look it, but I primed that though. And then baby L, baby L, his zip ties already came attached. I just gotta tighten them when it's time. But his limbs already came attached and everything, which is a good thing. That saved me an arm and a leg for him. Look at his cute little belly button he comes with. He even comes with these to make him look real. And I primed all of that up. Yep. Here is baby L, guys. He is the Remy Ashton kit by Cassie. He's a Remy Ashton. Baby L is the Remy Ashton kit by Cassie Brace. See, guys, you can't tell him on cam, but you can see he's kind of like, you can see a little shiny, you know, because I did prime him up. The primer is a clear-based primer. So I primed them up real good. All of them, actually. But I mainly want to come on just to show you my babies and the progress is being made. The progress is being made slowly but surely. I just gotta wait till my matte sealer comes, then I can get started for real, for real. And I decided to start on Riley first, only because she is the biggest and just to get her out the way, because she would take up the most time, I already know it, especially with rooting her hair. But the only thing is, it won't add her hair right away because I don't have tacky glue. It's 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 gang. Tacky glue is a special kind of glue that I will put at the bottom. I'll put the glue in the bottom of her head there. Then I'll use my paintbrush and just like spread the glue at the bottom of her head, spread it around there. And that way when I style or comb her hair, I don't have to worry about her hair falling out or coming apart, because the tacky glue is helping it adhere and stay where it's supposed to be. The only thing with Riley is she won't have rooted eyelashes. She won't have any. But with baby Elle and baby Eric's eyes being closed, they can take rooted eyelashes. I would still need tacky glue for them too, so that way the rooted eyelashes can stay in place and I don't have to worry about the eyelashes falling off or coming apart. But I really want to come on, guys, and give you an update on the kiddos and the progress. I have my other ones in there. I just don't feel like taking them out. They're just going to be staying. They're going to be stayed put up for a while, because I really don't know what to do with them right now. So yeah, but I still have them. They're just not. I'm putting everything back so I don't lose nothing. But yeah, 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 gang, I really want to come on and show you that. That's the main reason why I want to come on today. And you guys already know I still have my Calico Critter collection, so that hasn't changed at all. The newest family I got, you already know. But if you don't know, it was the French Bulldogs. So. But yeah, 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 gang, my babies, kiddos. They're coming together. They're coming together slowly. They're coming to your internet nieces and nephews. Your internet nieces and nephews are coming together slowly. They're coming together slowly but surely, but they're going to get there, though. You just got to give it time. Because you can't rush painting, stuff like that. That takes time. But I might do Riley first. Even though she will be I said I was going to do Riley first, though. But who knows, guys. I might switch it up off camera. Guys. And you guys don't know it, so. Right now, I'm saying I'm doing baby Riley first, but I may switch it up, so. Heck, who knows? So guys, I know I said I was going to do baby Riley first, but I may switch it up though, off camera. You don't know that though. It honestly depends. It honestly depends on how I feel. But I might still do Riley first though, but Riley has the biggest. But sorry guys about my phone being put down, but as you can see, hold on. Riley, as you can see, she has the biggest arms and everything. Because she's a toddler. Riley is the, well, baby R or whatever. She is the 𝐒𝐨𝐿 kit by 𝐵𝐿. And the 𝐒𝐨𝐿 kit by 𝐵𝐿 is a toddler kit. So of course she's going to be bigger in size and in proportion. But you can see the shininess on her hands right there. I did primer though. You can see the shininess in her hands right there. That's because I did primer there. I mainly focus priming her there because I know that's where the most friction is going to be at. And also on her arms at the primer there, because I know that's where the most friction is going to occur. And then for her leg, I primed her leg, but mainly her feet. I don't know what this spot on her foot is, but I'm going to get that off. But I mainly primed her feet and her legs, so you know, because that's where the most friction is going to be. And then I also primed, you can see this leg is clearly primed, but I also primed this leg and her foot as well. So she's primed up to the max with primer. They're all primed up to the max. I just gotta wait till my mascara comes, and you can see Eric over here. I'm not gonna show all of Eric, but you can see Eric is fully primed to the maximum. Yeah, you can see he's fully primed to the maximum. You can see I primed Eric very thorough. And you can see I put a lot of primer on. Looks like you can see a lot of shininess on the primer of the feet. That is because that's where the most friction is going to concur, and I want to make sure that the paint stays on well. And as you can see, I also primed his arm, one of his arms. You can see the shininess there. I primed that. I'm just preventing much. And then his other arm, I primed that as well. And I'm preventing much issues as possible. But I primed his arm, as you can see. And I'm preventing much issues as possible that I can. And then I primed his other foot. You can see the shininess there. I primed his foot and his leg very good as well. Because I don't want no issues with the paint not adhering. So I primed everybody thoroughly as I can. I just gotta wait till my mascara comes, and then we'll be good. And that's it for this live stream, Solar Gang. I just wanted to come on and give you an update about my babies and showing you guys the progress that's being made. Like, you know that saying? They say slowly but surely. So in this case, yes, slowly but surely it'll get there. But I thought I would come on and do this live stream and show you guys the updates on my babies and the progress that's being made on them. Because I know you guys haven't really talked about and also I'll leave a link in my description of this video to where you can purchase. No, I'll leave a link in my description of this video to the tutorial on how you can make your own distilled water at home if you don't have any bought. How to make it at home. I'll leave a link in my description of this live stream, the tutorial on how to do it. Because that's how I learned how to make it. And then in my other video called Come Prime Eric with Me, it's either going to be called Come Prime Eric with Me or Come Prime My Kiddos with Me or something like that. However I decide to title it, that'll be the title. And in that description, I'll leave a link to where you can purchase these. In the link in that description of that video, I'll leave a link on to where you can purchase in that video that I'm gonna title Come Prime Eric with Me or Come Prime My Kiddos with Me. However I decide to title, but in that video, I'll leave a link to where you can purchase these waterborne air dry flesh paint set where you can get it from. The link to where you can purchase this polyurethane gloss, as well as a link to where you can purchase the sea sponge that I'm using. And it's all from the same supplier, Honey Buns Reborn Supply. So I'll leave a link in my description to where you can purchase those items that I said, so you can check them out. And anyway, Solar Gang, I'm sorry if you didn't get to join this live stream. This live stream wasn't too much, but I want to come on really to give you an update on my babies and how things are going. And sorry about my room, Solar Gang. I know it looks hideous. Don't worry, Solar Gang. I am going to clean it up. It's going to get cleaned up, guys, so don't make fun of me. I'm going to clean it. And don't worry, the bed is going to be re-cleaned and reorganized too, so don't make fun of me. I'm going to clean it up. I just been honestly, Solar Gang, too lazy really to clean it, I'll be honest. But I am going to clean it though, so don't worry. Everything is going to go back where it's supposed to be. But anyway, sorry if you missed this live stream, Solar Gang. And I hope, sorry, Sorry Gang, if you missed this live stream. And a big shout out to my fan David for coming through, for helping me get my kiddos, and for helping me get the stuff that I needed for them. And when I mean the stuff that I needed for them, the stuff that I needed for them that I didn't have to worry about, the ones that I didn't get, that I didn't pay for, those stuff. So shout out to my fan David for coming through, getting my kiddos, and getting all the stuff that I needed for them that I needed, that I didn't pay for myself. So shout out to my fan David for that stuff. And shout out to my girl Crystal for coming through and buying my kiddos some clothes when they didn't have any. And that's it for this video. I am so sorry, guys, you saw this. I'm so sorry, Sorry Gang, you saw this wrapper. I apologize. That was my twin sister. She left it. I'm so sorry you saw that. But anyways, don't worry about the room, Sorry Gang. It's going to get cleaned up. Don't worry. So I'm sorry, Sorry Gang, if you missed this live stream. And check out my video called milk tutorial, DIY milk tutorial, something like that, however I titled that video. Check that out. In that video, I was showing you how you can make your own DIY milk for your reborn babies, aka reborn dolls, for your role plays, or just to use for props for your photo shoots. So check out that video there. For reborn DIY milk, some people use different kinds of lotion. I just showed you the tutorial on how I made the milk with the lotion that I had, but you can use some different. But anyways, yeah. So bye, Sorry Gang. Sorry if you didn't get to join this live stream. Hopefully be able to join my next one. And bye, Sorry Gang. Peace out.